Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to mix your vocals to sound like Leon Thomas in the song Mutt. So in this video, we're going to be going over all the plugins I used, the mixing techniques, and if you guys do like the way that this vocal sounds and you want it for your own music, you guys can cop the Leon Thomas Mutt vocal preset over in my BeatStars store. The link to it will be in the description. But enough yapping, let's check out the vocal preset, shall we? Here's what we came up with. Let's go. Yeah.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? Ooh. I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I can smoke already so far in my blindness.
Damn. I feel like it came out decent. This one was tricky because he's got such a unique sound on that song. And I won't lie, that's the only song I know by him. It's a super unique, cool sound. But yeah, let me know in the comments how you thought I did with mixing this vocal. And let's get into the chain, shall we? First up in the chain, I used Melodyne. This will not be part of the preset if you do cop it. If you don't know what Melodyne is, basically it's just manual pitch correction. But the actual first plugin in the chain, wait, hold on 1 second. As cool as this video and vocal chain is, I gotta know one thing. Who do you really want to sound like? Write in the comments what artists and songs you guys want me to make vocal presets on. Thank you too for your suggestion, and I hope you enjoyed the outcome of it. Oh, and another thing, only 6.1% of you guys are subscribed. That is disgraceful. So make sure you subscribe with the bell notifications on so you don't miss out when I make a vocal preset on your suggestion. All right, back to the video. We're using Waves Tune Real Time. The speed's at 19 and the note transitions at 20. Obviously, we set the key, just your basic auto tune stuff. Next up in the chain, we got our first EQ. We're using the FabFilter Pro Q4, just removing frequencies we didn't like. Here, we're literally just ducking out the boxiness and the boominess, as well as some of the nasally frequencies. Next up in the chain, I used the de-esser, just taming any of the harsh frequencies. Instead of doing the subtractive EQ in the high end, with the EQ, I've pulled up a de-esser just so we're making sure when we go to the compressor, every frequency that's going into the compressor, we like, pretty much. So we took out the low end over here, and then we took out the high end over here, and then we're going into our first compressor. We're using the UAD LA2A2 compressor. If you guys don't have this compressor, you can swap it out for any compressor. It's fine. The gain is looking like it's at like 29, and the peak reduction's at like 59. With those 4 plugins, we're sounding like this.
She said, take your time, what's the rush?
Yeah.
I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt.
Cold. Already sounds kind of decent. Next up in the chain, we're using the RVox. So we're using the RVox. This is compressing the vocal even more and bringing the vocal up front.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog.
Cool. Next up in the chain, we got the SSL channel. This is actually part of the secret sauce. If you want to know the secrets, you got to cop the preset. I love the SSL channel plugin. It's just perfect to making your vocals sound more like modern and like more like mainstreamy. So I was just EQing and changing up the tones of the vocal. Yeah, with the SSL channel, we're sounding like this now.
She said, take your time, what's the rush?
A lot more bright, more present.
I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt.
Cool. Next up in the chain, we're using the Aphex Vintage Exciter. Yeah, Leon Thomas's vocals, they kind of had like a old school kind of vibe, so I went with a vintage exciter.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt.
Yep. Next up in the chain, we're using the FabFilter Pro Q4 again. We're just doing some more subtractive EQs, taking out more frequencies that we don't like, that the compressors and everything else brought back in.
She said, take your time, what's the rush?
I'm also doing some spectral EQing in the high end, which is basically a de-esser.
She said, take your time.
Yep. Next up in the chain, we've got the C6 by Waves. This is also going to be part of the secret sauce. If you want to know the secrets, you got to cop the preset. First link in the description. So the C6 is a multiband compressor. What we're doing here is shaping the vocal how we want it and also controlling each range of frequencies. So basically just making the vocal how we want it to sound, pretty much. Sounding like this now.
She said, take your time, what's the rush?
Yep, and then we got a doubler 2. I could hear like a chorus effect on his vocals somewhat, so I added the doubler 2. We got the gain on the panned vocals down at 10.5%. Also rolling off some of the low end as well.
She said, take your time, what's the rush?
Yep. And then to end off the chain, before we hit the sends, we are using Valhalla Vintage Verb. I started with the 84 small drums preset. The mode's on random space. It's only the tiniest decay, no pre-delay. We're rolling off some of the high end over here. And we got the mix at 42.4%. That reverb on the chain is sounding like this now.
She said, take your time, what's the rush?
Giving it that ambience that he has in the actual song. I feel like that sounds cool. Before we hit the sends, the vocals sound like this now.
I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I can smoke already so far in my bloodness.
Cold. Alright, now onto the sends. For the first send, at this side of the bus, we're using a doubler 2. We don't have the direct vocal in there. We've only got the panned ones. Got them fully panned left and right, and then we're also rolling off some of the high and low end. And then also on that same bus, we're using lustrous plates. This is just a plate reverb, a steel plate. Yeah, and that send is sounding like this.
I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt.
In the actual song, I heard like a weird reverb, and this was...
I said, baby, I'm a dog.
That's what I was trying to make right there with the doubler and then the plate, because the reverb sounded hella wide. It didn't sound like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but that was my best attempt at trying to recreate it. And then for the second bus, we got another reverb. We're using the Valhalla Vintage Verb again, and we started with the SP wide lead vocal preset. This time it's a long decay, cutting off some of the low end and high end again. We got a 23 millisecond pre-delay. The mix is at 100%, and then on the same bus, we're just using the S1 imager just to widen it again. And that reverb is sounding like this by itself. Cool, and there we have it. With everything together, we are sounding like this.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt.
Yeah.
She said, take your time, what's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. I can smoke already so far in my bloodness.
There we have it. The Leon Thomas Mutt vocal preset. If you guys do cop this preset, I'll show you how to load it in now. So what you want to do is add a new audio track, add the plugin Studio Verse. Once it loads, click on here, head down to load, click on that. Here I have a folder with all of mine. Find the preset that you got, double click on that, and there you go. You got the preset, loaded into Studio Verse. You've invested in yourself. You sounded fire. You sounded like the artist. You sounded like $1 million. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know who I should make a vocal preset on next. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. We're on road to 3K subs. Let's try to get there ASAP. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, people. Peace.
See the jealousy is taking over again. You see the jealousy is taking over again.
Are you wanting a professional sounding radio ready mix and master for your songs? For just $120, I will mix and master your entire song from scratch and get it sounding unreal. Any genre, any voice. Hit me up on Instagram or Discord and we can talk about how you want it to sound. And if you DM me the discount code Bailey80, you will receive $45 off your first purchase. So get in quick.
In the middle of a crossroad.